What if I tell you there are so many tricks using which you can actually trick the software? And that's exactly how I got 90. May not be for all the modules, but most of the modules. There is a way to trick the software and get a very good score without having to put much effort. Well, today in this video, I'll be talking about all these tricks for probably 15, 16 modules out of 20 modules, and how to trick the software, everything I'll be teaching you. So make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE Academic. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome power-packed video on how I tricked the software and got a 90 from a mere 50. So before we get into the video, if not subscribed to the channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, check the information in the description of this video. We have given a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. I'll be there, we will be there to help you, guide you in the right direction. Alright, without a further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. Let me just share my screen, how I tricked the software, the PTE software from a mere 50 and got that 90. Well, first thing first, what is the possibility of tricking? For which of the modules you can actually do this tricking? Read aloud. Can I? Yes. You need to have a good reading skill. If you don't know English at all, then nothing is possible. You need to have some basic English. I will be showing you how to trick in read aloud, repeat sentence, describe image, written lecture, answer short question. Speaking, you can trick. Writing, summarize written text, you can trick. Essay, you can trick. Choose single answer, choose multiple answer in reading, you can trick. Summarize spoken text in listening, you can trick. Choose single answer, listening, choose multiple answer listening, select missing word listening, highlight correct summary listening, and write from dictation listening. These 15 modules you can trick. What exactly I meant by tricking, I'll tell you, but you need to possess some basic understanding of the language. If you don't know English at all, then it's not possible. Correct? The remaining 5 modules. For PTE Core or Academic, it's the same. The remaining 5 modules. First is fill in the blank. You cannot trick, boss. You need to have a good English. Fill in the blanks, reading, fill in the blanks, reading, writing. These two you cannot trick. Order the paragraph, you cannot trick. You need to possess that extreme talent into it. And then highlight incorrect words in listening, you cannot trick. Listening, fill in the blanks, no way you can trick. No way you can trick. So all these 5 modules you cannot trick, you need to work on your English. The remaining, yes, English is required, but we will show you how to trick and get the good scores for all the modules. All these 15 subsections I'll be dealing with in just a while. Let's start. The very first thing is read aloud, maintain the flow. Content, don't worry too much. Difficult words, you can skip. This is how you trick. If you try to speak every word, well, there are some people who can. There are some who cannot. So for those who cannot, and they try to speak, they get low marks. So whichever the words are difficult, you skip, but maintain the flow, marks done and dusted. It's always the fluency that wins the race over the content. That's how you trick it. For example, these are the difficult words. So I'll just skip them and speak. Plants are remarkable organisms that form the backbone of life on Earth. From trees to tiny mosses, they have a vast variety of shapes, sizes, and functions. At the core of their existence lies photosynthesis, the process through which they harness sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into oxygen. That's how you trick. But basic English should be there. I don't know English, can you help me get 90? No, I'm not that person. I accept it's not possible. Remember, that's how you do it. This is one of the easiest ways. Because the problem happens when there are difficult words. But what I'm telling you, difficult words, 2, 3 words, 3, 4 words, you skip. And maintain the flow, you should be able to get it. That's how I did, that's how so many of my students have done. They have got it, I have got it, you also have to get a good score. Let's quickly move on to repeat sentence. Here also, it's the flow. Whatever the way the speaker speaks, in that rhythm, in that speed, the same way you speak. Content. The problem here is people try to give all the content. I can remember only 4 or 5 words. More than that, I cannot. Don't remember more than that. Because what gives you mark is not the content, it is the fluency. Content marks will go to listening, but that doesn't mean that you have to match all the 100% content. If there are 10 words, 6 words, if you match, you'll get the marks. But first 6 words, first 60%, you speak perfectly. Maintain a flow, done and dusted. That's how you trick. If you don't know this trick, then what will you do? You will try to give the perfect content, which is quite difficult for some people. And in doing so, they fumble, they pause, gone case. Use this trick to trick the software and get that marks. Speak just first half or first 60%, safer side, but maintain the flow without much fumbles, no pauses, nothing, just in a rhythmic speed. Repeat sentence, done and dusted. The question is, Plants are remarkable organisms that form the backbone of life on earth. If you try to speak everything as it is. Plants are remarkable organisms that form the backbone of life on earth. This is going to be 0 marks. On the other hand, if you say plants are remarkable organisms that form, full marks. That's how you trick it. Remember this, remember this, remember this. Describe image. They give you a picture and ask you, look into the picture and start speaking. Trick is, don't look into the picture. You look into the picture, you cannot speak fluently. As a result, you fail. It's the fluency that wins, not the content. Don't have to use too much of keywords. It's time you guys start trusting. Isn't it? Use less keywords so that you can maintain the flow. Using less keywords will reduce my content. No marks for content there, man. Correct? It's a fluency that wins over the content. Use this template. You can remove the keyword if you want. You can put it. 4 keywords I have written. The given image represents a beautiful image. Grammar, nothing matters. The flow alone matters. There must have been a popular debate about the information present in the image for the keywords green and yellow. However, the information present for car and truck, whatever you see, write 4 words and just put it. Done and dusted. 23-25 seconds it will take. Finish it off. That's how you trick it. Now you don't have to put a lot of effort, trying out so many describe images. Don't try all these things in the website course, third-party applications. It will not come. Pearson are using a different one. That's not the way it works. Getting it? I'm showing you how to trick. I'm showing you the tricks to trick the software. So if you understand this, you will get this course. If you try to doubt, then probably it's best you don't continue the video. Getting it right? Because it will inject a lot of confusion in your mind. All this are working, it will work forever. But when you speak, if you fumble, it will not work. When you speak, you have pitch issues, it will not work. Remember this. Write a lecture. How to trick? Retell the lecture. Or don't retell the lecture. You try to retell the lecture, full fumbles. Use phrases. Write some 3 to 4 phrases. Or keywords, avoid keywords. If possible, write phrases. If you've written less, it's okay. Repeat the template. I'm going to give you a template. Use the template. Template has some blanks. Whatever you've written, put it and just read. But while speaking, don't focus on the grammar. Not required. Grammatically, it need not be correct. Don't focus on logical correctness. Hey, logically, it is not making sense. It's okay. Just speak. What gives you mark is the fluency. That's where you are tricking. These are the tricks to trick the software. Remember this. The fluency that wins over the content, grammar is not required, logical correctness not required. Just it has to match few phrases. Don't worry about the grammar. There's a template, there's a words you have written. When you speak the template with the word, sometimes it will not coincide grammatically. Not required. You try to correct it, marks gone. Don't use this too much. Use this too much in reading from the blanks. Here, just use this. Whatever I speak, just follow. Things will happen. The lecture gives the important key points and the relevant information about whatever you have written, just read. Avoid keywords, one word, write a small phrase. In the beginning, the speaker explained about. Later speaker mentioned about the importance of. Here the speaker was ideally pointing at the fact that in conclusion, the lecture gives the important key points. About 4 phrases are enough. 5th one, you repeat the first phrase for the 5th line. But how to trick now? This is the way you trick. But still, are there any more tricks? What if I write only 2 phrases? What should I do? I wrote, society is changing the directions. We equal in the I law. The second sentence is grammatically completely wrong. So can you show the trick now? The lecture gives the important key points and the relevant information about society is changing the directions. In the beginning, the speaker explained about we equal in the I law. Don't correct it. We equal in the I of the law. Marks gone. Later speaker mentioned about the importance of society is changing the directions. Here the speaker was ideally pointing at the fact that we equal in the I law. In conclusion, the lecture gives the important key points about society is changing the directions and we equal in the I law. Full marks, man. Probably content 1 mark you would lose. On the other hand, if you wonder I have written only 2 phrases, template has 5 lines, what to do? You go in the gone case, then the marks will drop down. Fluency also gone case, everything goes down. Use this, man, in the worst scenario. Best scenario, speak. Worst scenario, it's still fine. Speak, repeat the content. Content, definitely you would lose 1 or 2 marks, but fluency, you'll get full marks. Speaking, you may still get 90. Hope you are getting it. That's how we do it. The next one, answer short question in 1 word. How to trick it? Don't try to trick it. That is the trick. Meaning, skip this module. If you really want, then if you know the answer, you tell the answer. You don't know the answer, say something relevant to the question. Who does cardiologist refer to? Doctor. Done and dusted. If you want to specifically say correct answer, a heart surgeon. Or you can say something related to it, a person who is in the clinic. Anything is fine. If you don't want to say anything, then just leave the answer. Don't tell anything, skip it. It is in any way not going to give you any marks. We skipped this and still we got 90 overall, so we have tried and tested. But yes, don't skip it. Just try doing it. I mean, don't just skip, tick, tick, skip, skip, skip. Try doing it something. If you know the answer, well and good. If you don't know the answer, then you can say something else or skip it. Doesn't matter. That's how you trick it. Summarize written text. How to trick? Don't summarize. You try to summarize, gone case. I'm telling you, summarize written text, it's a computer. It will not understand your summary. All it is checking is the grammar. Because summarize written text, they tell you with one more condition. Have one full stop. That's the catch. Take 2 sentences, full sentences, half sentence you copy, gone case. There is a paragraph, there is a full stop here. After full stop, you start copying, one more full stop. Getting it? So copy this sentence and copy one more like this. After a full stop, till you find a full stop. From the middle, you copy, grammar wrong. After a full stop, I copied only half, grammar wrong. Till you find a full stop, you have to copy 2 sentences are done. Now add a comma in between, add a connector, add a comma, and in between. Put a full stop in the end. In simple words, it looks like this. Sentence 1, comma, and sentence 2, full stop, done and dusted. We want to write sentence 3, then comma, but sentence 3. In art required, man, 45 words, 40 to 50 words, more than enough. For PTE academic, for PTE core, 25 to 50 words, so 40 to 50 you write, you appear for any exam, it will work. Don't write synonyms. Don't try to summarize. Don't try to summarize in your own words, or don't try to even think of summarizing. Don't try to change the words. People think the same word if I write, I lose marks. Don't use this too much. Only use this. Yes, I'm telling you, use only that. You try to change the words. What if software do not understand it, doesn't understand it, marks will go down. Don't try to change anything. Whatever is there written, add a connector, put a full stop. Don't forget to put a full stop. Only one sentence, done and dusted. Essay, use template. Write 4 to 5 sentences on your own. How to trick? This is the trick. It's a computer. It will not probably understand what you write. It is only checking for some keywords. So for any question, there is a question. What a normal person would write. What you would write by looking at the question. Whatever comes to your mind, right? So, like straight away start writing. Don't worry too much about the content. That is the trick. You worry too much about the content, you have less time. You cannot finish the essay in less than 20 minutes. The trick is don't focus on the content. Write something relevant to the question. Don't focus more. Oh, is this a great idea? Worst idea? Bad idea? I think I will choose the best idea. Any idea is fine. That's the trick, because content is not going to give you marks. What gives you mark is the spelling and the grammar. Make sure you proofread. In 15 minutes you finish writing, typing the essay. The remaining 5 minutes you have to work on rereading the essay for the correctness of the spelling and the grammar. This is the template. I've made many videos, you can check. First sentence, second sentence, third sentence, fourth sentence, fifth sentence. 5 sentences, 1 or 2 simple sentences, 1 or 2 compound, 1 or 2 complex, done and dusted. Essay is done, just memorize the template. Choose single answer reading, you're supposed to just skip them. Choose multiple answer reading, just supposed to skip them. This is the trick, how to trick. Use this trick to trick the software. Don't study this on an everyday basis. Go to exam, you see this question, click one answer, move on. Multiple choice, click one answer and move on. If you don't do it, you will be tricked. I'm telling you, because you don't get enough time to solve. Reading FIB, reading, writing FIB. Getting it, that will contribute 50 marks. This don't give any marks. These are just kept there so that you spend your time and lose the marks, the focus. Lose the time. Once you lose your time, you will not have enough time to solve reading, fill in the blanks. As a result, you fail the exam. Do this. This is the trick to trick the software. Remember, choose single, choose multiple. The moment you see, skip them. Alright. Summarize spoken text, similar technique as written lecture. Everything is similar. Use a template, use some 4 phrases. But in written lecture, I told you, maintain the flow. Don't worry about grammar. Here you need to worry about grammar. Rest or logical correctness not required. Nothing is required. Here grammar and the spelling are important. Take down 3 to 4 phrases or 4 to 5 as much as possible. Make perfect grammar. Write a perfect grammatical sentences. Don't try to summarize. Again, you try to summarize in your own words. Again, you will fall for the traps. You just have to maintain the same strategy as the written lecture. You listen and write. 4 phrases, some small phrases, great content, nothing is required. Whatever it is matching to the audio, that's enough. And just write whatever you have heard or whatever you hear without spelling and grammatical mistakes. That's the catch. It need not be a great content. That's the catch. How to trick? Don't worry about content too much. Write 4 phrases. If it is matching, if it is somewhere in the audio, that is enough. Don't have to take a perfect, great idea. It is not going to make any sense to the software. That's the trick. That's how you trick it. That's how you get enough time to focus on the spelling and the grammar. Don't try to produce a logically correct sequence, not required. Grammatically, if it is correct, it's fine. Logically, not required. The talk was about, firstly the speaker talked about, later the speaker said. Furthermore, the speaker provided imperative information on something. In the end, the speaker left an important note on small phrases. 4 to 5 small phrases, 60 to 65 words or 68 words you write, less than 70 words for PTE Academic. For PTE Core, 20 to 30 words. For them, the template will change. Same template, you just remove this. That's for PTE Core. Simple ones. I've told you the trick to trick the software here is don't focus too much on the content. Don't have to produce a logically correct sequence. Oh, this is the summary. That word, even if you skip, you'll get the marks. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Choose single answer listening. Choose multiple answer listening. Select missing word listening. Highlight correct summary listening. Just skip. Here you cannot just, the moment you see the question, select and click next won't be possible because the next button will not be activated until the audio ends. So anyway, you have to listen to the audio. So listen to the audio. When you listen, try doing it with your own logic. Don't have to put any logic. Don't have to put a lot of time into it. Practice not required. In the exam, what are the logic you get? Listen to the audio. Oh, this is the question. I think this should be the answer. The moment the audio ends, select and move on. After the audio ends, if you keep thinking again, oh, this or this, A or B, 20 seconds you waste right from dictation, last module in listening, you don't get time. Entire listening is timed, some 30 minutes will be given. Within that, before that, you need to finish all the modules. You don't follow this and apply your own Einstein's brain, gone case. Be that person who only listens for all these 15 modules. Reading fill in the blanks use, but there people don't use. Here they will use. This is easy, no? Isn't it? All these 4 modules, just click one and move on. As and when you see that next button getting activated. Okay, the last thing, right from dictation. It's not about tricking. There are so many strategies. You can add extra words. Whatever the audio they said, you can write that and add whatever you want. Singular noun, plural noun. I'll show you in just a while. Add extra spelling problem, Nakul. The conference is set to happen tomorrow. Conference spelling problem, tomorrow spelling problem. Conference is CONFE or FA, write both. Tomorrow TOMM, ROW, RROW, write both. Whichever is correct, you get the marks. In the end, add the. If A was there in the audio and you did not write, you lose that 1 mark, isn't it? Every word is 1 mark. So add the, anywhere in the answer. Write in any order, you can jumble up. He went to Australia, America and Canada. You can write he went to Canada, America and Australia. You still will get same marks. So grammar doesn't matter. Whatever you write, it need not be grammatically correct. The word should match. Hope you're getting it. Capital letter, small letter is not going to make any difference. You can write all capital, all small, first letter capital, proper noun capital, anything is fine. All those is not going to make a difference. What gives you mark is the spelling. Full stop, comma, no marks. Oh, I forgot to put a full stop. That's the reason I got 46. You put a full stop in the next exam, you get 46 only. Because all these are not going to make a difference. What gives you mark is the spelling. The word should match. What exactly I meant? It is the audio. Listen to it.
The pandemic led to a significant increase in remote work across the globe.
The pandemic led to a significant increase in the remote work across the globe. There are 4 phrases. All these are strategies. Here I am telling you only the tricks. The pandemic led to a significant increase in remote work across the globe. So there are 4 phrases. That's the strategy. You divide them and write. But while writing, you can write the pandemic, TEDA. Led spelling problem. All 3 you write. Lead, led, lets, or leads. Let's is wrong. To a significant increase, increased, increases, anything you can write. Remote work, works across the globe, and the. In this way you can write. This one also will give you full marks, latest update. Even today it is working. It will work, don't have to worry. So I've done my job. The remaining 5 modules, absolutely no tricks to trick the software. You have to do it, and those 5 modules are the ones that give the scores. Reading, fill in the blank. Reading, writing, fill in the blank. Listening, fill in the blank. Write from dictation. Write from dictation, I just showed you trick, but it is not a great one because you need to possess a listening skill. These 4 are the ones that decide your scores. The remaining ones also will help you to a certain extent. So the remaining ones you have tricks to trick. But these ones, you have to have a good English. So along with this, work on your English, you will see a very great score. I think that's all for today. I really hope this video was informative. I've summed up everything in one video. Well, if you believe or if you feel the video was informative, leave your valuable comments in the comment section. I think that's all for today. Soon I'll be back, guys. This is Nakul signing off, Nakul. Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much for watching.